Well, hello there. My name is Minna from The Foolish Couple, founders of the Foco Academy. And what we do is we teach you the success principles so that you can be successful in your life. Now, since COVID hit us in March, for many of us, our lives are in a turmoil. The way we do our jobs has changed, and many of us have to relearn how we do our jobs. Our family lives have changed. You love your kids, but do you really want them around you 24/7? That probably applies to your spouse too. You may love them to death, but it's a very different story when they're around you all day long. We have been living in fear for the past 6 months. The media has led us to be very afraid of catching the coronavirus, which is why we are mostly staying at home, wearing a mask when we go out, and we're no longer connected to our friends. When is the last time that you had a good laugh amongst your friends? I mean, you may have virtual coffee breaks with your friends. I do too. But it doesn't feel the same. Don't you miss that feeling? The feeling that you're connected to people that you like? The feeling that life is good? When was the last time that you feel that your life is good? We get it. Your story, your situation, although it sucks, is not unique. Millions of people are experiencing difficulties handling the change in the job, the family dynamics, the finances, and all this stress is taking a toll in their health. Now, you may have heard a new term called COVID weight. Many people have gained weight over the last 6 months. Many adults are now experiencing more headaches, more joint pains, poor sleep quality. Many are feeling depressed, angry, fearful, sorrowful. In other words, most of the population are in a slump, and your body is deteriorating quicker than it should be, and there's nothing you could do about it. Or is there? My mentor, Jack Canfield, in his book, The Success Principles, he called his number one success principle is that you must take 100% responsibility for your life. And there's a formula for it. E plus R equals O. Event plus a response equals outcome. So for example, if your event is that you broke one of your teeth, if your response is that you hate the dentist, you never go see the dentist, then what's the outcome? Not only have you lost a tooth, but the other teeth are probably going to start to shift, and eventually you have all sorts of gum and teeth problems. So, for most of us, we know that if you want to change the outcome, if you want to keep your oral health, then the smart thing to do is to go see a dentist and get the tooth taken care of. Because why? The event you cannot change. If you want to change the outcome, the only thing you can change is your response to the event. It's a simple idea. Now, how do we apply the same principles to the COVID era? The fact is, catching the COVID or coronavirus is like catching any other virus, like the flu. You were just unlucky. However, the fact that while catching the virus may be random and then you just have bad luck, how your body reacts to it is not random. And if you look at the formula E plus R equals O, what's the event here? The event is that you unluckily caught the virus. Now the reaction is how your body reacts to it. The outcome, as we now know, ranges from nothing, meaning that some people never even knew that they had the virus, to many people dying from it. That's a really big range. So if you don't want to die from the virus, then the only thing you could do is change how your body reacts to the virus. That's a reaction. Because why? The event has already happened. And this is not random. We now know that 94% of people who were killed by COVID had 2 to 3 pre-existing conditions. Now the most common ones are obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart conditions. These are lifestyle diseases. Talk to any functional medical specialist and they can tell you that your genetics does not define you. And that is good news because why? We can't change our genes, but we can change our lifestyle. And if you want to survive and thrive in the new normal, all you need to do is to get healthy. And that is something that you can do. Our lifestyle has already changed. Most of us no longer have to commute. We have more time to cook nutritious meals. We can exercise at home so that no one needs to see how bad we look in our tights or what bad form we have with our push-ups. So, E plus R equals O. To apply this formula to the new normal, the R actually means that you need to be proactive about boosting your immune system and really get yourself to be healthy. Because what's the outcome then? You want the outcome that you didn't even know you have the virus, not the other side. Start by measuring your metrics to see what your current health condition is and where you can improve. There are many metrics that you can track yourself on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to track your health, if this is improving or getting worse. Better yet, there are so many markers that will determine if you're on the way to developing pre-existing conditions or maybe you've already have them. If you don't start at the starting line in the race for life, you may never reach the finish line. These are not markers that you can depend on your doctor to track for you. It is your responsibility, not your doctor's, to track your health, to keep yourself healthy. Doctors are reactive and only because you have to go see them. Doctors are not proactive. By the time they find a problem of you already have a pre-existing condition. And remember, if you have 2 to 3 pre-existing conditions, the chances of getting really sick and dying from any virus, not just this one, any future ones from the future, any strong, weird flu virus, your chance of getting really sick and getting hurt from it is very real. So take 100% responsibility for your health. Our lives have already changed. You just need to figure out how to change your life for the better. And in this time and age, health is the new normal. Until next time, love what you live and live what you love.